a deli and not much else.
Thank you. I'm sure you've all heard. Oh, thank you. Another thing that we should remember is a speech or talk that was made by the President in which he complained about the Constitution. Do you remember his serious complaint about the Constitution of the United States? It seemed that it was filled with a lot of negative rights. What did he mean by negative rights? And why did he want to introduce some positive powers into the government? Apparently, the government is not allowed to take any initiative to inject its benevolence into your life and to grab a hold of you and say, I am here to help you, and I am now given the power to do so. Wouldn't he love to have that power? But why, in fact, was the Constitution written? So that it only defines rights in a negative manner. And what do we mean by that? Well, let's think about it. Do I have the right to a Rolls Royce or even a ham sandwich? How would I answer that question? If you have to, in order to answer that question, you have to say, who will give it to you? Who will provide it to you? You know automatically that it is not a right, because no rights can be given to you or handed to you, nor do they imply or demand any actions on the part of your fellow citizens. Did you know that? That your right to life does not require that I do anything. Your right to liberty does not require that I do anything. The pursuit of your happiness does not require that I do anything. All of these are natural rights. They are the rights that allow you to act on behalf of your own life, practice your own liberty, and pursue your own happiness. What then is the purpose of the government? Well, Thomas Jefferson wrote it very clearly in the Declaration of Independence, that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Equal with respect to rights and their relationship to one another and the government. Not equal in privilege, not equal in wealth, not equal in intelligence, but in that political sense of being equal. That is what he meant by equal. Let us not distort the Constitution, and certainly not the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that it is to secure these rights. It is to secure these rights that governments are instituted among men. To secure these rights, and only to secure these rights, that governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. Those are the key words in the Declaration of Independence, which is the principles upon which this country were formed, and the implementation of those principles is the wording in the Constitution. The Constitution rests upon the Declaration of Independence. Try reading the Constitution and pretend that the Declaration of Independence was never written. It would actually have no meaning. You would say, why are we doing these things? Why are we forming this government? Why are we limiting the power of the central government? Why are we deciding what the government can and cannot do? Turn to the Declaration of Independence. It is the mission statement, if you will, of the United States government. Everyone needs to remember that. So you have no right to any particular object into this world, to any particular service, to any particular reward, but only the right to be free to pursue what you find is in your own self-interest as you understand it, as you see it, in your own mind, and with your own energy. You are absolutely guaranteed the right to pursue this. Now, the word unalienable. See, unalienable is exactly what the current president is concerned with. An unalienable right is a right that is not granted to you by the government. It is unalienable. It can neither be given to you nor taken away from you by any government, nor by any person, nor by any being on earth. That is what unalienable means. We are not given our rights by the government. So that is why the government has a negative, in that respect, a negative function in our country, to defend, preserve, protect, and defend our rights. And every president, as far back as I can remember, took the oath of office and uttered the words that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the United States against all enemies, public and domestic. There was only one president who did not utter any of those words during his inauguration. Do you know who he was? That's right, he's sitting in the White House right now. Do you remember? That's how important the issue of rights are, and why the issue of rights, real rights, the rights to life, liberty, and property, and not the rights of other people's property, to other people's income, and to other people's lives, are the crucial issue that differentiates and separates the American system of government, freedom, free market, free enterprise, free choice, from socialism. Thank you.
Thank you.